All right, for my watchers, those who watch the watchers, and my sneaking peeks, it is a beautiful day. It is, what, 65 degrees? It's marvelous. I'm sorry. I like it when the temperatures are like this. Why? Because it's comfortable for me. I can wear baggier stuff, multiple layers, and it helps because work, well, AC is still on because otherwise the building will get too hot too quick. And it's just, wow, I'm glad I'm headed home. And I'm hoping you guys get to go out and go on some rides. Now, I've recently had a ride video out where I went out with some good people. The majority were Hogs and Heroes and the Hog chapter from Old Glory. And it was a benefit ride. I really like doing benefit rides because it helps people out. And one of the things with it is being able to see not only the bikes, but you hear people talk about the brotherhood of the military. Well, the brotherhood of bikers is about the same. We try and take care of each other. We try and take care of anyone who is injured, people who have had loss of some form. Right now, there's losses going on because of all these hurricanes. And it's kind of weird because you look and you go, okay, there's going to be a lot of used bikes coming out and used cars too. Well, they're flooded. I wouldn't buy them. I'd check real thoroughly with them, make sure that you're not getting something that's been underwater a really long time. Because you don't want to get something that's going to be just nasty for you. That's not to say all used bikes are going to be nasty or something. You could end up with a really beautiful, really well-maintained bike. And speaking of used bikes, this is something I was thinking of. Somebody was asking me about this, and I thought it was kind of funny. Do I worry with all the miles I put on my bike? So I'm like, no. People are going to buy them. I am not worried to put miles on bikes. The more miles I put on a bike, the better it is for the bike. If you let your bike just sit, most people aren't really servicing them. At least why it's not the way they need to be, because if you're going to let your bike sit, it takes a different type of service than if you're going to ride it miles. And my bike has got a lot of miles and a lot of service. Would I buy a bike that has low mileage? Well, I'd have to have it checked really, really thoroughly, because I'd worry about it. You know, are the brakes any good? How bad's the fluid in it? Has it been flooded? Has it been in a wreck? Was it actually stored in a garage? Was it just sitting there, you know, having the battery just tended on it, and all the battery and all that's going to have to be replaced? I know the oil change is going to have to happen. But it's like with my bike. When I go to either trade it in or sell it, I'm going to tell the person, hey, you know, this is when the last service was, this is how many miles it's had, this is the time period. I do that with any vehicle I have. I try and take care of my vehicles. One of the reasons we do this is to make sure that we're treating other people as well as we want to be treated. You don't want to mess someone over. And when it's a bike, you really want to watch because you want to look at what you're getting. And I kind of laugh about it because I've dabbled in used bikes when I'm overseas, because it's easier when you know you're only going to be there for a finite period of time, from 1 to 3 years. I think the longest we ever stayed overseas was 3 years, which means 2 years, 8 months, because you got have time to find the bike, buy the bike, and then you're going to sell it before you leave. So you may keep it till the very last day, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to sell it a couple months in advance to make sure that it's sold and gone. And the price just keeps dropping. Not because of you, but just because, well, it's a used bike, and it's probably been a used bike for quite some time. But in the States, you can go to some of these used bike emporiums, and you can get a bike that's not bad. I'd still check it out. I know these guys are probably good because, you know, they've got a business, so they have to be. But I'd check it out. we're looking right now. My wife would like a trike, and we're trying to find out if we can get what we're looking for. And to get what she wants, we're going to have to buy her an RG3, because she really doesn't want the full dress like I have, but she wants the gauges up high. And I don't want to buy a Frankenstein bike. I've thought of buying a used bike from, you know, a different company that has triked it. But getting insurance on a older used trike is really hard and really expensive, especially when you're thinking about it. So it's something we got to think about. And I told her if we wait 3 years, I'll be able to buy you a new one. It won't be a problem. Why? Because this bike will be paid off. And it's just something to think about. Now, until then, can she use my bike? Of course she can. And in 3 years, who knows? We might do something crazy and buy two. Get her a new bike, get me a new bike. I don't know if we're going to do that or not, but we're going to look into it. All right. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the topic today. I know it's more about me buying a bike than anyone else, but I find it fun. I find it interesting. And I know I've taken this route a couple of times, but it's a little more nice looking, and the trees are starting to change. Man, they've lost a lot of leaves already. But it's just something to think about, and hopefully you guys had a good time. Hopefully we all are having a good time. I'm going to have to stop and get sour cream and pico de gallo if they have it. And I'm going to go into Wise. I was going to go to Safeway, but I didn't take that route. Alright, well, I'm in some traffic here, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I want to say thank you very much for watching. Those of you who keep watching, I very much appreciate it. If you're watching and haven't subscribed, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? It helps the channel out. Like the videos if you can. I very much appreciate it. Thank you guys very much, and have a great day.